Hello there and thank you very much for joining us today in this new Azure Portal how-to video. Today we'll learn how to get started with Azure Arc in the Azure Portal. And for that we have Linda Hong who's going to show us how to do that. So thank you very much for joining us today, Linda.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here. I did want to preface with just some context about what Azure Arc is for the folks at home. So Azure Arc is basically a set of offerings that allow you to bring Azure management anywhere. And you can basically take resources that don't run on Azure, like Kubernetes clusters or virtual machines or what have you, and bring them into Azure, use familiar tools and management to take care of them.
That's awesome. Let's see this.
Yeah, we'll check that out. When you're first starting out with Azure Arc, you'll likely want to find more information to start evaluating it as a solution for your business. Through search, we surface several results: solution-specific views if you're ready to jump in, or the Arc Center if you're looking for understanding Azure Arc all up, or comprehensive views of all Arc resources. The Arc Center helps you find everything Azure Arc related in one spot, so you can read the latest documentation, stay up to date with new releases, start to bring your hybrid edge or multi-cloud resources into Azure, and even manage them. One of the first places you're likely to want to go is our documentation, where you can learn more about Azure Arc as well as view some installation guides. You can keep an eye out for our blue Learn More links to get directed into specific articles, or head to our Additional Resources tab where we've compiled useful links for you. We have our documentation hub, our Jumpstart repo, relevant training and demos, and hybrid architecture examples. Our Jumpstart repo is a great place to get started with Arc, especially if you're looking to go zero to hero really quickly, and if UI isn't really your thing. Updates is where you'll be able to keep tabs on our latest new releases. You'll be able to learn about new functionality available for Azure Arc technology as soon as we announce it. Here is where you find pricing information. You come here to learn how pricing in Azure Arc works and how much you can expect to spend using it. We also include a link to our handy-dandy Azure pricing calculator to help with estimations here, especially where other Azure services are involved. Now for the big question: how do I actually get started? Look no further. We're going to head over to Overview, our Infrastructure tab. Within Arc Center, we provide a catalog of the Azure Arc Infrastructure offerings that you're able to leverage. You can sign up for some of our previews to get access to the latest in development before it's released to the public. These items have a preview tag appended to them, and if you don't see them, don't worry. It just means you're not signed up for our previews just yet. We have the same catalog view for our data services. So these are all of our Azure Arc-enabled data services. If I click into Servers, I'm taken to a Create, which will help me bring my on-prem VM into Azure for management. This page walks me through a bunch of prerequisites that I need to make sure I have squared away before proceeding. On this page, I'm just asked to provide a little bit of information, which I'm happy to do. And here, the cool thing is that I can optionally use these physical location tags to represent where this resource lives outside of Azure. I'm going to put this in my fictional Boston data center just as an example. And next. Here, I basically can download and run this script to complete the connection process, connecting my on-premises VM to Azure for management. Pretty simple. To view the resource I just created and many others, I can head to my Azure Arc Resources view. Here, I can sort by type. I can filter on location. For example, if I want to see the machines that live inside Massachusetts. Voila! I can even add columns or remove columns to unclutter my view. Here, I'm just going to add state so that I can see that all of these live in Massachusetts. Pretty neat. I also have resource-specific views at my disposal. If we head to the servers view, this shows me all of the servers within the subscriptions that I have selected that I have access to. I can click into a specific one to inspect it and make any modifications or changes that I'd like to. Once you get your services set up, you'll probably interact with them directly from the spots that you'd normally expect to in Azure. For example, you'll likely actually manage Arc Servers from the Arc Servers page. Arc Server. There we go. As an example, this is the same Arc Server specific view that we just seen within Arc Center with all of the same functionality available. We can add, we can manage the view, edit the columns, all the same stuff. Same view, just a different place. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Linda. That was great. Thanks every one of you for watching. Please try this out and let us know what you think by leaving us a comment, follow us on Twitter, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching.